J trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I wanna be a so I start. I like, so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drop.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, it's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check match.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Ravens nothing. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough right up the length of the football for a first down. Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. The Ravens at 9-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
To a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now it's Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Jackson on first down. A slant route caught by Bateman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Graham. And that will be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, slipped up on their first series. They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Swan. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Swan. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Hey, middle. Hey, Fonzie, sit up.
Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They go play action now. Graham. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
And that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Let's go now.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Graham going to set up to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Here's Graham to throw it. Looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes a catch. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Graham to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 Lions.
Graham going to look to throw again. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And this is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Graham. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now it's Graham. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jackson on second down. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a yard. Graham will throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Graham on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That's going deep for Bateman. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
On third down, Swan. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
Brought down at the 42-yard line.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Here's Jackson to throw.
At the 35-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. On second down, Graham. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. It's Graham.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The pass there complete to Sutton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Graham. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 7-yard line.
Come 19. Come 19.
Looking to throw. Graham. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And movement by one of the Broncos up front. And in comes the flag. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3rd and goal. Graham with it. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And oh my goodness,
this. Here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Graham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Alert! Alert! Go!
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, Graham sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They go play action now. Graham. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
82 yards.
and the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is down to 24.
That's the score. Broncos 38, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, If you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Go street.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Let's go.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And now here's another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
65.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.